Keep on going.
Welcome to the Twilight Zone.
Welcome to Useful Garbage. In this week's episode, we're going to be talking about satanic rituals.
Actually, I'd be interested in talking about that.
Sophia is she is a local Wiccan.
I'm not a Wiccan.
Well, she's something.
I don't know what I am.
She knows a lot about
I own
creepy.
a satanic Bible.
This is true. She does own a satanic Bible.
It's gonna be my next read.
We should probably stop whispering. They probably can't hear us.
Alright, good point.
But
let me...
Sophia, you want to tell them about like all these like cool? It's actually really interesting, like all like the nature and magic stuff.
No, I know as much as the other guy, but it's like interesting. Well, what do you want to know?
I don't know. You own a satanic Bible. I thought
I didn't get to read it yet. By Anton Sansador LaVey.
Who's that dude?
The founder of Satanism.
Oh, really?
He had a daughter named Xena. She looks a lot like Taylor Swift.
Oh, wow.
Taylor Twitter tubes.
I'm actually in love with Taylor Swift. Oh, by the way, we have no guest host today.
No guest host.
So it's just gonna be us for half an hour, strap in.
Or however long. We don't really know.
Yeah.
We'll lose track of time.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. We're a minute 30 in now, and we've done nothing productive.
We said nothing but a lot of bullshit.
Yeah, so Sophia came over to my house today to do something. I'm not sure.
I don't really know why I'm here.
Yeah, neither do I.
Like, a guitar teacher's gonna be at my house in 3 hours, and that's scary. That does not sound good when I say that.
He's not showing up uninvited.
No, he's not. He's supposed to be there. Yeah.
But yeah, so Sophia, you want to tell them a little bit about your music taste? We're gonna get to know us.
Yeah, today this is the interview episode, so you guys have an idea of who we are. Meanwhile, it's like all our friends just listening to this.
Yeah, exactly. We're
Nobody
very
knows.
lonely. The few friends we have. I remember one time I was dating this girl, and I was on.
Why does your computer sound like it's gonna combust?
Dude, one time I was rendering something in Unity, a game, and I thought my MacBook Pro would be fine with its 8 gigabytes of RAM, and the screen started flickering.
Like, why is it?
I don't know if it blows up.
I wonder if they could hear that. That just it sounds like
It's creepy. Yeah, it's warm, very warm.
Oh my god. All right. Anyway.
But yeah, so me and Sophia, we have very different music tastes. We have very, very different tastes in things in general.
We're like polar opposites.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, if you looked at us, we were...
Yeah, I look like... Because we trip, like, normal personality traits. Like, how Sophia's, like, a woman and I'm a dude, but Sophia acts like a dude and I act like a girl. If you ever met us in real life. In the least sexist way possible.
Honestly, no, I'm very masculine. And he's very feminine. Not in a bad way.
Yeah.
I'm not, like... you don't walk around and you think I'm a dude, by the way.
Well,
I mean, I like to portray myself like that because I'm terrible.
Yeah, it's fun when we'll be walking down the block and like old Mexican people cackle you.
Guys like stare at me.
Yeah.
God, I hate men.
I hate people in general.
That's a good story. I was honked at once and I just flipped them off. I'm like, why do guys think that they can do that shit? I'm a very paranoid person. I hear stories all. Zachary brother almost got kidnapped.
Oh yeah, shit. Oh yeah, that's an interesting story.
Why
didn't we open with that?
Yeah.
People have left this podcast by now.
Let's get this down. Kidnap story and get to know us.
That probably won't work out that way. We'll see
Yeah.
what happens.
Right.
So yeah, last night was quite scary. So my brother was coming home. My brother was coming home from a friend's house, and he was walking down. A turnpike. I won't say which turnpike.
We're very paranoid.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, he was walking down past this restaurant called Cugini's, which is like a pizzeria, and some dude in a car, like two dudes, said, "Come here, like come closer." It was like 11 o'clock at night, by the way, so it was 11 p.m. It was very dark outside.
It's very sus.
Yeah. So this dude says, "Come closer," and he tries to grab my brother. My brother sprints down the block. He calls our parents, and then the three boys, my dad, my brother, and I, we all get in a car. We grab crowbars and baseball bats. We tried to find a gun. We could not find one.
We're about to go run over the village idiot.
Yeah, exactly.
We got our pitchforks and torches.
But
Here ye.
I don't like your face.
I don't like your rat, dude.
I feel like that's like Beauty and the Beast in like a nutshell.
I don't think I've ever watched it.
You've never seen Beauty and the Beast?
No.
See, that's another thing. I was like a big Disney, like, you know,
Yeah, I
like
can tell from the thing behind you.
the thing behind. Oh, it's my mom's. we have
Like
Lennox
a gas
things.
case with like the glass figurines.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's just, I don't know. I was a big Disney kid growing up. Sophia was a big Nickelodeon kid.
I
Right?
was.
Yeah, so we again
I was
swap in
raised right.
general. Shut the fuck up. Dumbass. See, it's the guitar stuff. You probably moved that before I hit you into it. Which will probably happen. It's podcast.
Can we just continue to kidnap?
Oh,
We get
yeah.
so off track. They just, okay.
But yeah, so we were, so we started heading in the car. We went down to Cogini's. We grabbed a crowbar and we banged on this dude's window and we're like, hey, you know, fucking with little kids. And this dude gets out of the car and he sprints, and he sprints down the road and he turns on this road and he goes in some dude's backyard. And yeah, then we obviously weren't going to trespass on someone's property because that wouldn't have gone well. So we called the cops. Yeah, exactly. And they ended up catching both of the dudes, which was nice. So yeah, in
Moral
general,
of the story: own mace and trust no one,
or don't go out at 11 o'clock.
or just don't leave your house. You
Yeah.
never heard it.
Exactly. You know, like I haven't left my house
Yeah.
in 15 years.
We
You know?
definitely did not just go to 7-Eleven.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if we did go to 7-Eleven, it'd be...
What the fuck is that?
Oh, it's Dylan!
Are you fucking kidding me?
That was so scary.
Answer!
Hey, Dylan. How are you? Oh, yeah, I was going to ask if you wanted to come over and record. This is so meta. Sophia and I, we started a podcast. It's called, this is not planned, ladies and gentlemen. We started a podcast.
We're recording right
Owen saw our podcast? I'm sorry, wait, we were out yesterday?
now.
No, we were
You
not.
and Declan.
No, I was with Declan yesterday. When? But yeah, we wanted to ask if you wanted to come over and be a guest host on our podcast. Yeah, today. We're recording it now.
Yeah, we're literally-
We've been on air for 7
7
minutes.
minutes.
Yeah. Jinx, you owe me a soda. Yeah, just run over here.
Yeah.
Are you allowed? Is your voice allowed to be on the internet? Okay, sweet. See, sorry, you can't hear him. What did you say, Dylan?
My mom doesn't understand what a podcast is, though. I've tried to explain it before, but she just gets really confused.
Just
okay.
don't even bother. She doesn't have to know.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Come on, Dylan.
I'll tell
Do
my
it
dad.
again.
All right, run.
Okay, I'll
run
probably
over here.
In like maybe 5 minutes-ish.
Alright.
All right, see you soon, my friend.
See you in a bit.
All right,
Bye.
bye.
I'm sorry.
Doesn't he sound like he wants to kill himself?
That just the woo. Alright, let's get down to business with who we are.
And defeat the Huns. No. So, that was a hilarious joke.
You just winced. Winced, whatever. Okay.
Flinch? I don't know. I flinch anytime someone tries. Here's my thought process. If someone's like, you're flinching, punch them in the fucking face, right?
Yeah,
Because you
honestly.
should.
They're not gonna expect it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I would rather flinch every time than be hit. You know what I mean? Because every time someone says, "Are you a flincher?" you always end up getting hit in the end. Like, watch this. Like, Sophia, you're a flincher, and then she doesn't flinch, and I hit her. You know?
Hey, listen, my dad, he just likes to just push me around. He had to wrangle a knife out of my hand here.
So that requires much explanation
Oh
for
my
both us and the
God.
law enforcement.
No. I don't know what was going on. Oh, he was fucking with me. I was trying to cook and he started fucking with me and I held up a knife and he was like, what are you gonna do, huh? And my dad and I were just very, I don't know. Like, I've accidentally punched him in the face one time. We've always been, like, physical, but, like, not because we hate each other, just because we do that. And I start holding the knife up and he starts trying to grab it from my hands and we're, like, going at it. And then he steps on my foot. He's like, let go of the fucking knife! And it was just bad.
So let's be clear, this is normal for the Lenny's household.
I knocked his jaw back once. My dad listens to this.
He should have fun with this episode.
I'm just saying. We should have him make us guest host.
We should have your dad as
My
a guest
dad's the
host.
coolest. He's got the coolest stories. He used to be a skinhead in the 80s, and that's the coolest shit.
Her dad is like one of my favorite people. I love her dad so much.
His contact in his phone for me is Doug too. My dad's name is Doug.
These two are very similar, but her dad is a really cool person, and trickled down into his daughter. So
It for sure did. Just the bad attitude and
the general lack of respect for anything or anyone who has a breath. Tyler Joseph.
Alright.
See, let's think. We gotta let the.
Well, the first thing you said was music.
So music. What type of music do you? What type of? This is an exclusive interview.
That's way too close.
This is an exclusive interview.
He's very close to my phone.
With Sophia Lanise. We have to find out what music she's into. I know you've all been waiting for.
We're both very
ladies
into
and
music. We both play guitar. He plays piano. I can't play piano for shit. I play bass guitar in a jazz band. Yeah.
No, like your music taste.
Oh, my music.
Dumbass.
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I like hardcore and punk from the 80s. It's very fun. I think Dead Kennedys is my favorite punk band. I don't want to say I know like a lot of hardcore. My favorite hardcore band right now is Shit Terror. They're really good. Yeah, all of them are old now.
Yeah, they're like in their 50s, but like the.
Bad Brains is awesome. All that stuff's so cool. I would love to start a hardcore band like that.
It's really interesting to Sophia tells. I'm not in like the hardcore community or anything, but it's always really interesting. Sophia like telling me at least like about all this stuff. Like it really is. Any community is really just like a close-knit bond, but especially like the hardcore community. But it's basically, I mean, you can explain it better than
If
me.
there's anything I learned from my dad is I was very close-knit. He knew a lot of actual singers and everything. He's friends with a lot of guys. They knew him, whatever. He still talks to them on Facebook. If anybody listens to Bad Brains, my dad got... there was two singers, HR and Daryl.
Mm-hmm.
Daryl actually went to went to high school with my dad. And my dad got him into punk, and then Daryl started hanging out with a chick who knew HR, and then he started singing for Bad Brains.
Which is like the coolest thing on the planet.
That's like the coolest shit. My dad knows everything.
That's like your dad saying, "Yeah, I got Freddie Mercury into punk. Into rock. I taught him how to sing."
I know.
Yeah,
It's like punk kids know Bad Brains. That's it. Like there's like the four basic bands you know when you get into punk, and it's Dead Kennedys, Minor Threat, Circle Jerks, and I would say like Black Flag.
And One Direction, of course.
One Direction, yeah.
Yeah, necessary. One Direction, by the way. Okay, so I've been segue into me. You will see the differences between the two of us. Okay, so One Direction. I've been getting not back into One Direction, but I've been very reminiscent. I've been looking back. Stop laughing at me. I'm looking back at like early 2000s music, and I have to say, the best song ever music video for One Direction is the best goddamn thing on this planet. What are you doing?
Grabbing my Sour Patch Kids.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, I just gotta try to open my pocket.
She's reaching across the room to a jacket, by the way. Just to let you guys know.
My flight jacket, with the pockets on the inside up open. There you go. Extreme sour.
Ooh.
I know. I love sour shit.
I like sweet stuff better, but see, I could not handle sour shit when I was a kid. I was really low. I could fucking not. But yeah, in the One Direction best song ever music video makes no fucking sense. It opens up with like them all in a room trying to produce a movie, and there's like some sexist banter between Harry Styles dressed up as a girl and Zayn dressed up as a girl, and they're like hitting on themselves. It's really weird. And then they just start singing the best song ever, which is about like meeting a girl in a club. They're like running around a performing studio doing God knows what. I highly suggest watching the Sour Patch Kid is stuck.
I know, same.
Ah!
All I've eaten today is a cup of Fruit Loops, a can of Monster, and now Sour Patch Kids.
I had a tuna fish sandwich and a protein bar.
Oh my God. What's the opposite?
Exactly. That's what makes us fun. See, we gotta talk to this fucking Sour Patch Kid.
I know, it's stuck. What the fuck?
Oh yeah.
Nom, 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 nom.
Oh,
Dylan!
Alright, let's get him over. Sophia, play some intermission. No, you have to sing. Sophia, sing
Do,
intermission.
do, 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 do. This is intermission. Do, 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 do. Oh my god.
Inside quickly.
Don't
I feel
sing!
like this is the Muppet Show.
This is the Muppet Show.
Close
Wow.
the door.
I've always wanted to meet Kermit.
Kermit the Frog here.
Let's introduce our special. I know we said at the beginning.
You're our first real guest host.
Wow. Special guest star, Dylan.
Let's set Dylan in the middle.
Actually, yeah, good point. Okay, so Sweeney, come over here.
That's my last name. Oh my god.
They're not gonna track you down. No one cares.
How do you know?
We can bleep it out. I want you to bleep that out.
Yeah, sure. All right. So this
Wow,
is our
here.
this is our special. Let's get around here. So Sweeney. in the mid- Before you break a string. See. So this is our special guest host, one of my closest and my first friend ever at St. Aidan's. His name, first real friend at St. Aidan's. Oh wait, no, we can't say our middle school. First friend at Beep. I'll bleep it out later.
Yeah.
My first friend back in when I was like not in high school. Meet Dylan James Isaac Sweeney. Say hello.
My middle name isn't actually Isaac.
It totally is. He's lying
And
to
it's
you.
also not James.
He's a filthy liar.
I only have one, and it's Joseph. But that's not important.
Lie to me.
Listen, do you believe a man who comes here in sweatpants? I mean, I don't believe that man.
I think he's the only pair of pants I've ever seen him wear.
No, I ditched the same pair. I swear. You claim my pants dry
You're
like
like a
6
cartoon character.
Yeah, it's like Shaggy's closet. Except for the shirts. Like right now, I'm wearing my Dunder Mifflin shirt.
That's like the only shirt I've ever seen him wear too.
I got the Dunder Mifflin shirt, the Kuna Matata shirt,
You get the orange
tuxedo
one.
shirt, orange shirt.
Yeah, the what's the one?
I think my mom made me get rid of the Iron Man shirt. That was
You got rid of the Iron Man
I
shirt,
think my mom made me get rid of it.
bro.
I have like a Marvel
Can I
shirt.
mention my favorite memory of Dylan is when we went to a park and he's on a bike and he's like riding and he hits a stick and the entire bike flips over with him on it. You remember that?
You don't remember that? You were chasing after me, so
Did I
baby.
get a concussion?
No,
You
you
might
did
have.
not. You might have.
That's why
Yeah.
I don't remember
You
it.
should find it. I don't think I have the actual video, but I have
I
the
remember one time where I rode in circles around the statue for like 2 hours.
part.
That's a level of bored Dylan and I get. But no, we
I have a
were.
video of him doing that too.
You do?
Yeah. I have to find it. My
What are you,
Snapchat memory-
security
You
guard?
guys are like sitting on the roof having fun.
Yeah.
What roof were we on? Why do
You
I
guys
have
are
to?
like climbing up to the roof to say, yeah, you were there. You're like climbing up to the roof for like some
Yes.
some shit. Yeah, look,
In a
you're up on like the
circle.
roof.
Oh yeah, that's when we're at St. Anne's. Oh.
Yeah.
Or bleep bleep. We'll bleep it out again.
Can I say it like 16 times in a row? Just like a long bleep.
Yeah, you're actually good.
St. Aidan's.
Say that 10 times.
Nasal.
St. Anthony's High School.
What
Trash.
is the
He
fucking
goes to
video?
high school where.
This was the day when we were all in the park.
Oh, and we used to go to Circle.
Oh
Yeah.
Circle World.
Circle Jerk.
Circle.
We showed you the bush, right?
Yeah, you showed me the. I have a video of you saying to what was it, Kevin? Did we show her the bush? Is this
Why do you have these cataloged?
Viewers at home, the bush is super cool.
It's
You
a
should go
video.
visit it.
It's a video of you in a tree. It says there's a pussy stuck in a tree.
How did I get up there?
I don't know. Look,
My fault.
I have so many videos of you up on something. Then you guys took my bike.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, we stole your
Is
bike.
that a raccoon with wings?
Oh my God! You
What?
haven't seen our.
Oh yeah,
picture?
we made. So we have like a background now that Soph's made. Did we bring those?
Oh, look at this. It's a fly and a possum. and...
frog. I like the frog.
Yeah.
That's a nice one. What's his name?
You didn't name it.
Kermit. Kermit. There we go. Kermit.
Yeah, we call him Kermit.
Kermit.
No association, no copyright claim or
Mm-mm-mm.
anything.
What the fuck?
Oh wait, no.
We got a mutant Sour Patch.
I just got you guys copyrighted. That sucks. Oh well.
Don't worry, Patrick last time said we're sponsored by NordVPN, so
You should get a sponsor.
we do accept sponsors if anyone's willing to pay us money for bad content.
I'm talking to you, Kit
We're
Kats.
very poor.
We're very poor. We sleep under a bridge.
My dad always told me I'd be a bridge troll.
Like the grumpy old troll.
Exactly.
I envy that guy.
Dylan's our landlord.
Hey,
Yeah,
look
that's
how
a
Kurt
bridge.
Cobain turned out. He used to live under a bridge for a little bit.
That's fair, but he's dead now.
I want to say something.
You can say it, Sophia.
Kurt didn't kill himself.
He didn't kill himself. Courtney Love killed him. I mean,
Wait, there was a
Dylan
murder?
Sweeney.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Crazy,
you're
guys.
a little late to the party, Dylan.
I don't
Yeah,
pay attention to any
1994.
of this, man.
No, Kurt Cobain from Nirvana.
Nirvana.
Oh, that's that band that made that really long song. Where they mention Kublai Khan.
What? No.
What music do you
What's
listen
that
to?
Nirvana?
Tell you about Bohemian Rhapsody.
Rhapsody. It's Rhapsody.
You don't get to correct me.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh wait, who made the song Rhapsody? Was that?
That was Barry.
That was Barry. Yeah. Oh my god, we should tell them about Barry from the library.
Oh yeah, Barry.
All right, so let's get.
Barry
I'll
was
let
pretty
Dylan
cool.
tell the story. Dylan, get real close so they can hear you.
He's probably dead now, by the way, guys. Let's just start off with that. You know, could we get some F's in chat for Barry? I don't think they have those for podcasts. But
Patrick will comment.
Patrick will
Yeah.
comment. Yes,
Patrick will comment.
Patrick just put not racism on the last one.
That's not true for this one. I'm here. So racism rampant. Okay. But either way, so we went to the library this one time. There was this old guy sitting there doing puzzles. He was pretty cool. So we just sat down and did the puzzle with him. It was me and Zachary. We did it a few more times afterwards. Zachary has some relationship advice. He said he was married to music.
Did he actually say that?
Yeah, he said, I remember that. I remember that movie. He was like, you're like, so there's this girl and I really like her, but I don't know if I should ask her out. And he's like, and you're like, are you married? And he's like, no, I'm not married. I love music. And you're kind of like, I was thinking that's just an excuse, man. Like, I feel bad for you. I'm a virgin too.
He was like the best old man, but like one of the weirdest people I've ever met in my entire life.
He was pretty cool. He smelled like old people though.
Yeah, like he was definitely his skin sagged because he was being dragged towards the underworld. He was
Yeah.
he wasn't in great shape, but he was a nice
He
dude.
did a lot of puzzles though.
He was a smart dude, but
He gave us like loads of puzzle advice. He was like, you gotta organize the pieces first.
and then we didn't.
No, we did. But we were bad at it.
We were really bad at it. I remember one time I was dating this Barry. His name was Barry, and he was asking us. He
You
was
were
asking.
dating Barry?
Barry
No, I wasn't
Benson.
dating Barry. No, Barry. But Ben and Jerry now. So
When I first heard that name, I started coming up with all the places I heard Barry, like The Flash, The Bee Movie, Liam's Lizard.
Liam's lizard. The name is Barry.
Yeah.
I didn't even know he had a lizard.
He has,
No.
he has a lizard. You haven't seen it? You just-
I've
Even
known
I-
men for 4 years. I don't even know he had a
Even
lizard.
I know.
Oh, my house is getting renovated.
Oh really?
Well, not for like a while, but I'm gonna get my own room.
Really?
I know, right? Yeah.
Oh shit!
Exciting.
He sleeps with his he sleeps with his brother.
Yeah, we share the same room. It's terrible. I hate it. It's the worst thing ever. It's not that bad.
Smothering me. My dad said he tried to do that to me when I was little.
It didn't work.
No one calls CPS.
Don't worry, guys. It's okay. This is normal.
Don't worry,
I'm still alive.
we'll smother Sophia. Dylan, are you ready?
No, stop. You come near me. Zachary, I will knock you out.
Zachary,
No,
He's
stop!
gonna put a curse on you. I swear to God, she probably has like some weird magic shit in her back pocket. She's just gonna like pull it out.
Are you checking your back pockets?
Because I thought I had something, but apparently not.
No.
Everything in my pockets.
We were Dylan and I were at the library, and Barry was asking Dylan and I if we had girlfriends, and I was dating this one girl at the time, and I said,
Which
yeah,
one?
it was first one.
What
My
the-
love life is currently non-existent.
I don't like talking about mine.
My favorite.
Who does, you know? That's why I don't have one.
Love is hard. Love is really hard.
Men suck.
Women suck.
Men taste better.
Okay, so
Some kid in my class yelled that. It was so funny because what happened was the entire day the guys in my class would just say men taste better as like a funny joke, right? And then later in the day, someone said something, and it was kind of like one of those moments where you would say it, and only this one kid said it, and he's a pretty weird kid, and he was the only kid who said it, and he like yelled it, so we all just look at it. It was the funniest thing.
Jesus.
It was hilarious.
You know, I just don't like people in general. Like, I don't believe in sexism or racism or
Yeah.
anything. You know,
It's just, I think it's divided in shitty people and good people.
yeah, exactly. Like,
Like, I go to the mall, and I just,
And I see Spencer's.
I fucking hate Spencer's.
Spencer's is hilarious, though.
I hate the mall.
Dylan, do you want to explain what Spencer's is?
No.
Everybody knows what Spencer's is. Are you
Yeah,
kidding
if
me?
you don't know what Spencer's is, just go to your local mall and you'll probably find one.
I wish
Just
Hot Topic was
walk
the
to
way
the
it
back.
used to be in the 90s. when they actually had clothing and not just anime merch. I'm sorry, I can't.
I've never been in a Hot Topic. Like,
You
ever.
never. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah. If you've ever seen the clothes I wear.
They
Not
used,
that-
like, I saw photos and they would, like, they had, like, all sorts of band t-shirts now. It's like, don't wake me up in the morning, because I'll punch you. I don't know. Like, stupid shit like that. Like, panda bears with upside-down crosses. Like, okay, well. I just want the edgy shit again.
I don't know either, don't.
Upside-down crosses. See if that's simple. Just see upside-down crosses.
Why is it a panda?
So if I turn Jesus upside down, that would be satanic.
They literally, yeah, technically.
Does that mean headstands are satanic?
Dylan, I don't think you know how.
No, they have, like, cats with, like, Grim Reaper faces and stuff, and it's just boring. It's like, oh, yay. And then,
I just hate like the mall.
I've never actually been in Hot Topic or Spencer's. I was too scared. The one time I saw it, my friend was like, "Dylan, don't go in there." And I was like, "But I really want to. I can see the lingerie in the back." And he said, "Dylan, don't do it."
You've never been in Spencer's?
Or Hot Topic. No.
You gotta go in Spencer's, bro.
well, my dad likes going in there because he likes looking at the stuff.
Mhm.
Not in the back, just in general. And I always, like, stay in the front because I'm just so embarrassed.
That's because the back is the bad part. You don't go in the back.
I saw, like, 2 grown, like, people with their child.
That's
Oh,
so
that's
It
crazy.
was, like, 6, and they're looking at, like, shit, and I'm like, that's a child.
Yeah.
You went over to grab, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Like, the stuff in Spencer's is in the front of the store. At least it's fucking hilarious. It's great.
My guitar teacher's wife was the manager at the one that Roosevelt Field for a while.
Really? Oh wow.
But now that they're moving, yeah.
You know my favorite store?
What?
Zoomies. You know why stuff here?
Shut the fuck up.
My favorite store is Newberry Comics. That place.
Newberry Comics is great.
Yeah.
I just like their magnets. Those things are hilarious.
I
I
love
love
Newberry
that
Comics.
bear with the snow all over him.
Yeah, let's go.
I love.
I just don't like them all. I just hate everything in it. I want to go to Build-A-Bear.
What are Annie Ann's? Come on.
That's the only
Oh,
good place.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't dislike that.
You know, that and Journeys.
I've never been to Journey.
It's just shoes.
I've never been in like any of the clothing stores there. I always go to the Lego store though. That's
How long have we been at? We at 20 minutes?
27.
Oh wow, we've been talking for a long ass time.
It doesn't really matter. They have podcasts that go for hours.
Yeah, good point. But
We're entertaining, though.
we are entertaining. We're like we're the most fun people on the planet. Ain't that right?
100%.
Exactly. Now we have.
I'm just a guest.
Well, Dylan's the main event. He's the top
creme
one.
de la
He's the
creme.
lobster.
Here's a
Exactly.
question. What's everybody's zodiac signs?
I think I'm Virgo.
I'm a Capricorn.
I'm not virgin. It's pretty accurate.
I'm a Leo.
But, you know.
It's actually kind of morbidly ironic. My grandma was a Cancer, and she was actually killed by a giant crab.
No, the best was I was reading his astrological chart. And
That joke's from Bo Burnham.
I
Wow.
was reading his astrological chart and I sent him a photo. I'm like, oh, your Venus is in Cancer. And he goes, I have Cancer?
Wait, my laptop's about to die. I'm gonna grow.
Oh my god. Every
I'm gonna
time.
grow.
You're
Did you ever text Francesco back?
I did not text
Oh,
Fran.
I
No,
have a good joke.
What?
People,
No.
people are like spaghetti. We're all straight until things get steamy. Some kid in my classmate that joke when we were playing Uno.
How's it going?
Just out of nowhere. We were playing Uno and we were making like funny jokes and he just goes, "Guys, it's okay to be gay." Because we're like pasta. That was the same kid who said men taste
I
bad.
can't chew spaghetti.
He also murdered birds. That was another fun story.
My old cat, Crowley. Notice his name was Crowley. My mother was into that shit. They had an all black
Who's
cat.
Crowley?
My cat. Aleister Crowley. He was like some cultist or something.
Oh, that's cool.
My parents had a cat named Wicca, which is a religion. Like a pagan religion. And then Crowley, named after Aleister Crowley. Now we have another cat named Sinclair. He's an asshole. So Crowley used to bring birds and dead animals all the time. He was like a dick. But
No, when a cat does that, they're being nice. They think that you need food or something. It's some stupid thing like that. They're just bringing
Oh.
dead shit.
I want to bring. I heard that if you make friends with ravens and if you like feed them like clothes and stuff, they'll bring you shiny things.
That'd be a lot of work though.
Not really. If you like go to like a group of crows, give them food, and you go daily, they'll learn the schedule because they're not stupid.
I saw this one video. This guy, I think it was like, I don't remember what it was, like Magpie or something. He was like some Australian dude.
Mm-hmm.
It was over the summer, and he would just give them food every morning. and they would just come to his house, and eventually they would eat from his hand. It was so weird.
I hate birds.
Well, depends on the bird. Geese suck. Canadian geese suck.
Bro, I just like, I
Some
like
geese are alright.
geese. I don't know. I was always scared that I was gonna be like chased by like a mob of geese when I was younger.
Everyone was.
My parents told me, don't fuck with geese, they're gonna hurt you.
Yeah, that's why. It's because everyone's parents would be like geese. They tell like
They
terrible
bite.
geese stories, and you'd be like, "Oh my god, what are these birds like? Satan?"
Zachary,
Yeah.
your humming computer is just gonna.
Oh, yeah, let me move that in.
It sounds like it's like going ready for like liftoff.
Are we allowed to curse on the podcast,
Yeah.
guys?
Yeah, we are.
Frick.
God hates you. I hope you know that.
I just said a bad word.
Oh, God. How do you guys like our generation? Just curious.
I think it's divided into two.
It's gonna be better,
Better than what?
everyone, because I'm here.
Dylan will be president of the
You got
United
me.
States one day.
I can't wait till
That's
Dylan's
gonna be a
president.
Can I be
great.
your vice president?
I'll think about it. You know,
Thanks, Dylan.
I'm not sure witchcraft because I've written the White House.
I'll persuade the masses.
Yeah, it's good.
Like,
Yeah, with some hexes.
Make like a potion that I could drink. Or some shit.
Uh,
Ah, wait, no, I don't trust you. You're gonna like poison me.
I don't think I would be good as a supreme leader.
I don't think any of us will.
Supreme Leader Sophia. It has a little bit of a ring to it, I guess. There's 2 S's.
Alliteration, yeah.
Supreme leader Sophia.
Yeah. I don't know.
Lenny's, you could also add that. 'cause,
Supreme
well,
leader Sophia. Lenny.
Sophia and I always talk about, we have like, at least like once a month, we talk about taking over the world.
I would
And
just
what that
do
would
with geese.
entail.
I would just do with geese. Like we were just talking about them. I told you about this
You-
once.
You told me about it too.
Yeah, dude. It's because it's exactly like the thing we were talking about with like the crows and ravens earlier. Like if you fed them enough, and if you did like selective goose breeding, you could have an army of
I've heard
unstoppable
this so many
Canadian geese.
times.
Like, have you seen their tongues before? There's like, listeners, just type into like Google Canadian geese like
I'm doing that
angry
right
or something, and their tongues have like spikes on them and shit. It's terrifying.
now. You need to put a picture in the video for this.
Oh my god, yeah, we should edit it in.
Canadian.
Canadian geese.
Just angry Canadians.
Angry Canadian. Those don't exist.
Search results not found. Unless you go to Quebec, everyone's like mean in Quebec.
I never.
My parents went there for their thing.
Yeah, look, you can see them.
Ew,
That
why
shit,
is
they're
it
fucking
spiky?
disgusting.
What the fuck?
Holy
Look at it.
shit.
That's
Like
scary.
the reason I know that is because my
Looks like
sister.
the thing from the Quiet Place.
My sister was feeding a bunch of like geese fries once, and then one of the motherfuckers like jumped at her, and I was like, "Oh my god, that thing's tongue is disgusting." It
Yeah.
had his mouth open.
Dude, I was feeding a goose, like crackers from one of those like old mac and cheese things.
Mhm.
Not mac and cheese, cheese and crackers things. You know, you peel the thing open and you dip it in. And I was giving it to them, and then the geese jumped out of the water and chased me. And my mom's in
They're
the car.
motherfuckers, like you're being nice to them, and there's like, you wanna know what? Fuck you.
Yeah, like,
They're like those assholes when like you're feeding the pigeons, they come over and just ruin it all.
You're like, do you want to die?
yeah. Like, I hate geese, man. I hate people. I don't like people.
Mm-hmm.
People are better than geese. I'll at least give them that.
Yeah, I'll give them that much.
Mm.
But at least some people are better.
Have you ever been inside of JCPenney?
Oh,
I haven't been inside one of those
So
since
gross, so annoying. Last time I was at the mall,
Taking off the jacket.
oh,
and
damn.
we went inside the JCPenney.
Keep
just
it
to,
in
like,
my
get into,
pants.
like, the main side of the mall. And, like, the fucking elevators making, like, not elevator, escalators making, like, a squeaky sound. It was so loud, and I was like, what's going on? Why
There's
is it
a
like
fat
this?
guy on or some shit.
No, it's just like,
He's dying.
So there's like an old man breathing his final breath on the air.
My brother and his friend just dropped like a. I don't remember what it was. It was like a stress ball or something. They dropped it from like 3 floors up between the escalators. My mom got like so angry.
I got dumped at the mall. That was fun. I was just straight up dumb. I have nothing. So I kind of want to tell dating stories like really bad. I don't know if we should save it for another podcast.
You wanna let-
Fuck
that
it.
would hurt me.
Just to be
Okay,
honest.
Yeah. What happened?
that hurts.
What?
The listeners know that I don't have any relationships. You know.
Well, we have.
Yes.
We don't need dating stories. We can tell about sourdough bread story.
I've
though.
made a lot
Oh
of
god.
Oh.
Mission
Sourdough
sourdough
bread. Yeah.
Sticky McStickerson.
Dylan, you tell the sourdough bread story.
Alright, so there's this girl. I had a crush on her. She's still pretty hot, you know. Give it to you straight.
They listen to this. No, they don't listen to this. But I said if they did.
Dude, that's fine. I don't really after.
Yeah, we'll say that.
I'm just being honest. Like, all the girls in our grade are hot at this point. I saw them the other day.
No comments.
I was like, holy shit. What happened?
Some of them, because we were, I feel
And
like,
it's also because my standards really aren't that high.
yeah, that's what I think.
Like, I only have one female, and that's optional.
Yeah.
What?
I only have one standard female option.
Oh.
I thought you meant you talked to one female.
I was like, yeah, I'm like, who are you
Not
honing
too
in on?
few,
I
right?
was about to say, like, you have to girlfriends.
But,
No, I've never had a girlfriend.
Not like that, Ash. You're just outing yourself.
but, I don't know, the girls in our grade, I don't know, I personally, personality is the most attractive thing for me.
Oh,
A girl-
aren't you a white knight?
No, really, there are some girls who I've saw, and I'm like, they're kind of ugly, and then, like, I
See,
talk to
I'm
them.
just looking
and,
for
like-
someone who's
Yeah,
not like.
all of your girlfriends.
Yeah, exactly. All my girlfriends are objectively not that great looking, like,
They all have, like, I don't
Not
know.
that
They're,
bad though.
they're not that bad, but, like,
Once again, I have the standards of like.
you have
everybody
no
else.
standards.
Yeah.
I mean, neither do I. Dylan and I are just like,
Who needs standards? Am I
yeah,
right?
let's go, bro. Sophia doesn't have standards anymore, to
I
be
just want somebody who's taller than you.
honest.
I'm taller than you.
I love you,
Why are
Dylan.
your hands so cold?
They're clammy.
Why?
I get really clammy.
Because
I don't know who listens to this thing.
No, I get the same way. Like, I'll my hands will be clammy, and then I'll be worried that they're clammy, and then they'll be more clammy, and it's like this endless cycle.
Clams.
Yes, exactly. Like,
Imagine being worried about your hands sweating. That really sucks.
imagine dating.
You want that? Listen, we all make mistakes. I'm not good with relationships because I obsess, because I have low confidence.
Mhm.
But then when I'm not in a relationship, I realize I'm better without somebody. That's just how it is. I mean, yeah, sure, a relationship would be nice, but I believe when I find the right person, everything will be simple and good, and I won't be stressing out. Don't date anybody who's older than you.
Remember, be pedophiles. Anyway.
I'm very. No, I think if I ever see him again, I would become a convicted felon. I would beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, he was an asshole.
He was, and I think about it, and I think about how he treated me and what happened. And, I mean, he was older than me, but it was more like, I don't want to say manipulation, but, I mean, I was not thinking straight.
It's like when John Mayer dated Taylor Swift.
He went ahead and just kept going because I wasn't thinking straight.
Mm-hmm. Like, it's always hard. That's why, like, the best relationships, you need to have, like, a... I don't know, it's really terrible when you start obsessing, you know what I mean? Or not obsessing, like, you put your partner even on a little bit of a pedestal, because then you worry, and then you'll do things
But
you
that's
don't
the
want to
thing,
do.
it's not even that we had, like, that kind of relationship, you know what I mean? It wasn't at all. But it's just...
Like, emotionally.
And it was emotional.
Yeah.
It was an emotional relationship. When I think about it, he was too old, and I'm like, how young? I mean, I'm not stupid.
Mhm.
I'm definitely not stupid. But I get vulnerable with people too fast. I don't like that. So that's why we build up those walls and beat the shit out of men.
Exactly. Well said.
Oh, I was expecting that. I like how this went from sourdough bread to this.
It's like the...
Curb stomping men. If I saw him again, and he's like, say I'm in a store and he sees me and tries to talk to me, I will sucker punch him and then curb stomp his ass. No matter where we are, I'll find some sort of edge.
Go for the head.
Curb stomp.
Yeah, when you curb something, go for the head.
I know that's
Show
what
no
you're supposed
mercy.
to do.
Show no mercy. Like,
I mean, you could go anywhere, but just go for the head.
I saw that way too early. I know that from a clip from American History X. I think it's like a Nazi guy, and he was like, took this kid and went, boom! Put his jaw on the curb and just smacked him, and I was like, oh my god. And that's like, yeah.
you know, kids.
I hope you don't want. I don't know.
I don't know, like, I'm kind of sick with like, every relationship I get into, like, I'm similar to Sophia, in the way that, like, I don't know, I get attached very quickly, not necessarily, like, obsession or anything, but, like, I just, if I get dumped, I feel like it's my fault, you know, or, like, if I'm I'm very worried, I'm a very anxious person in general, as Dylan can attest to, but, I don't know, it's just, every time I get in a relationship, something just goes, like, terribly wrong. Like, it's just, I don't know. The longest relationship I've ever been. That's a fun story. Can I tell that on this podcast? Probably not, right?
What?
Yeah, that one. The first one. So we gotta edit that part out because I'm not gonna out someone on a podcast. But
Who are you
Outing her and saying that.
this part got too personal. Got a little too personal. Too personal. Yeah, yeah. This all will be edited out, ladies and gentlemen.
And I don't want that much of a Elijah in
Yeah, I don't know. Like we could just talk broadly about it, I guess.
here.
You guys want to get back to Mission Sourdough Bread?
Yeah, Mission Sourdough Bread. So after editing that part out, we will talk about Mission Dough Sourdough.
Okay, so how it actually started is, me and Zachary, we went to Panera Bread, and we got this, we just got a loaf of sourdough bread, because we thought it would be funny, right? It was actually pretty good. We had like 3/4 or maybe 2/3 of the loaf left, and we were just like, what the hell are we going to do with this? And then I remembered that girl, and I was like, no, Zachary remembered her, and we were at the park across from her house, and we were like, you want to what?
Dylan didn't have a massive crush on this girl, but she was like one of the better looking girls at her school.
She still is, I stand by
She
that.
still is one of the better looking. We won't say who.
Spell it in the air.
Cameron Mahmood.
Yes!
Yes, Cameron Mahmood.
It looked like he wrote C-A-M.
I did.
He did. So, yeah.
Yes.
Should we say? I mean, if they can probably figure it out if they know we're on beep beep mode. Fuck it, whatever. Yeah. So Dylan liked this girl named
Just saying her.
beep beep. Oh yeah.
I feel
Yeah,
like
you have
I'm
to-
not just gonna give like 17 neck beers the location of like all the girls in her grade. I'm just gonna figure out one night that they've all been kidnapped. And it's gonna be like, shit, we gotta delete this.
That'd be hilarious. I would laugh and then cry.
Or it might just be Patrick. I don't know.
Patrick, yeah.
Patrick going around on his like grandpa's computer, just like, where does she live? But
Course,
yeah,
Patrick's computer is more expensive than his. By the way, we went over to this girl's house, and Zachary texted her and asked her if she was home. She said yes. Then he asked her if her parents were home. She said no. And one of her windows were open. Or no, did we ask her to open the window?
we asked her to.
Yeah, we asked her to open a window, right?
and then we hid. She didn't see.
No, then we hid, and I threw the sourdough bread through the window. Then she threw it back out at us. Then we made this entire, like, crappy iMovie about, like, it being Mission Impossible, and I just kind of rang her doorbell, gave her the bread, and then ran away. She
Yeah,
threw it
so-
at us again.
So it's much more dramatic than that. So we rang on the doorbell. Camille opened up. I pushed past her. I ran by her brother. I jumped over a chair. I opened her fridge. I put the bread inside the fridge.
Yeah,
I
and then
jumped
you,
back
like,
over the
you, like,
chair.
ran in multiple circles in her
Yeah.
house.
And then Dylan danced for her. And then we went back
Yeah,
to
I
the
was the
park.
distraction.
Exactly. He was the.
It worked well. 'cause
The
I'm
seduction,
irresistible.
yes.
I'm irresistible to women. That's why I can't find love.
I know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was fun. That was a cool girl. We haven't seen any of those people in a long time, to be honest.
I haven't talked to any of them.
Wow, welcome to the club. I haven't seen I don't get anybody in my life.
Yeah. I mean, at least, like, I don't know, when I was, all our friends at least, we don't count Sophia as a sophomore, she's effectively a freshman. But all of us are pretty close. Like, people were like, you know, you don't talk to your friends from middle school, and I'm like, I'm fairly sure most of my friends will be at my wedding. Like, with the exception of a few.
With the exception of, like, I don't know.
We won't say any names.
Yeah, no, I was going to make, like, a funny joke like Kevin or something, and I was like, yeah. But
No,
that's not
Kevin
funny.
will be at my wedding.
Yeah, Kevin will be at your wedding, but it's going to be, like, a funny thing, like, you know, he's going to be in jail, but it's not
Kevin might be in jail. No, that's just true. But
like child rape. But who am I to judge?
so at my
We've all
wedding,
been there.
Sophia and I have decided that when we get married, not us, but like when we
I wish there
individually
was
get
like a
married.
chat for this, so I could just say like, "Isn't that right, chat?" or something. Like, I always find it hilarious when like YouTubers talk to chat. It's like, what is it? 16,000 people. What are you doing?
Yeah, exactly, right? They're like, Deborah says hi. And I'm like, Deborah doesn't care.
No, like, I watched this one guy and he goes, "All right, so chat, we're gonna do this," and I'm like, "Bro, you're addressing like 16,000 people,
It's like Hitler addressing like all of Germany, yeah.
like Nazis. Let's."
Yeah, exactly, which is PewDiePie's stream in general. But anyways, I love PewDiePie, okay? That is a bold statement, but I love PewDiePie.
He's pretty
Yeah.
good. He's alright.
He's good. He's better now than he
He's
used to be. He's a good looking
married.
dude.
Zach and I have a plan for that.
Sophia's like, yeah, I'm a they have a house and I'm a demolition crew. I'm gonna be a home wrecker, if you know what I mean.
Zachary, here's the plan. Zachary, we're gonna like wherever they live. We'll track them down.
We're in
Well,
Japan or
well,
something.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah, I think so,
They're in
right?
Japan now or something.
Mhm.
I don't think they're there yet, but I think they're moving.
They're moving.
Yeah, I want Marcia. She wants PewDiePie, and we
Very
will.
much so.
Yes, exactly.
They're
Dude.
both beautiful human beings.
They're amazing. Like I would take either
This
of
is
them.
the main
again.
reason I dislike watching PewDiePie.
Because they're attractive.
No. People like this.
People like me and Sophia ruin the world. But
Yeah.
anyway, when we're getting married, Sophia's gonna be the best mate at my wedding. She's gonna be like the best man.
I'll wear a
but
suit.
girl.
You wear a dress.
Yes, exactly. That's the plan. And then I'm gonna be the maid of honor at her
I
wedding.
want to have like a bright pink suit or something.
We're gonna confuse all
You
the
get, like, one of
Catholic
those
people.
big blue ones that just look terrible.
Yeah.
And like moccasins, you can wear moccasins.
Bro, I want to crash your wedding so bad, but the thing is, it's like I'm gonna be invited.
Yeah, good point.
Oh, my grandpa, he lives in North Carolina. He always wears the same thing, and it's so funny. It's hilarious. So he's like super tanned, and he used to work and like he was like one of those lawnmower guys. He was lawn man. He did lawns. And
Here's
shit.
the lawn man.
Lawn man.
And he had a lawnmower's tan, and only his hands are white, and everything else is like tan and wrinkly, and he has like this handlebar mustache and
Sounds
like
like
no
my
hair.
Italian neighbor.
It's the funny. I know he's like an Italian. He's literally an Italian
why
man.
are all Italians like live till the age of like 800?
Yeah, I know.
The funniest part is what he wears. He wears like these jorts that are like torn on the bottom, like a long sleeve sweatshirt all the time, and moccasins. It's hilarious.
Why do people
Like until you see it, it's not funny. He's like imagine like an old redneck in like jorts. It's so funny.
I'm
I
imagining
don't
it.
know why.
I
Like,
can imagine.
like an
Gotta
Italian
love the hits.
redneck.
Yeah. Yeah.
Italian
My neighbors
redneck,
make their own wine.
Sounds like a
and
crack
stuff.
dream.
Yeah.
He sits. That's so strange.
My grandfather is from Sicily. He hopped on a
So
boat.
fake Italy.
Isn't Sicily the soccer ball?
Yes, it is.
My grandfather is from Sicily, and the thing is, he had a weird childhood because when he was like 13, he left. I don't even think he went to school. He just hopped on a ship and like traveled literally everywhere. Like, they were exporting, trading and stuff. And the thing is, it's like that man cannot sit still. He's mopping. He's doing everything. He'll like wash the sidewalk. Like, I'm not kidding. I've seen him like wash the driveway and shit.
Jesus.
My next door neighbor is also, he's from the mountains of Italy. He's from northern Italy, and so is his wife. Absolutely insane. The man's like 80. No, he has to be in his late 80s. And, hates his wife, first of all.
Yo.
That's why he's always outside instead of in the house with her.
As any working class American does, yeah.
Always, he was a landscaper. He's always
I don't understand
marriage.
marriage.
Moving.
I don't understand marriage.
Families don't work.
Why can't they just have like sex?
Dylan's like, why buy the cow when you get the milk for free?
Like, I don't mind sharing
Like,
kids
that's
with
not
just
an
some
issue.
lady. I'm fine with that.
You're just
You're sad.
teenage boy.
My ideal society is that we just separate men and women, like sexual segregation, right? And then they just kind of pair people up for sex, and then they just
Yeah, but what if you
Like,
get
we just-
what if you get like our science teacher? You know what I mean?
well that's
But yeah, like what if Mrs. Volpe gets like
You don't say names, bro.
We're just completely separated. Like we get one half of the world, women get the other, and that's it. And just like we have like this thing once a year, like some massive celebration where like everyone who's of age just has sex, and then all the male children go back to the male side after being birthed, and the female children stay over there.
Just to
Or-
let you know, Dylan's 15 years old and like 80 pounds.
14.
14, my bad.
And I'm 90 pounds.
You literally are these. You look like a stick bug. Look at that.
Sophia, you look like a
I'm
clown.
pretty thick.
Dylan is pretty. You see
Yeah,
Dylan's legs,
100%.
Well, I mean,
Shut the fuck up. Dylan is Dylan. Dylan, you are one of the nicest people I know. Some lady will appreciate that one day. I promise you.
she's gonna appreciate these
But
thighs.
don't
like,
tell.
like the girl who we were talking about earlier. She used to stare at my legs all the time. I swear to you.
I would stare at Dylan's legs all the time.
Yeah, because they look like chopsticks. I'm sorry, I have to.
See,
be
we
mean.
can't roast Sophia because she's a girl, and that's just
That's
mean.
not true. You can, and I've heard a lot of shit in my life.
You stink.
yeah.
Yeah. That's right. You heard it here.
Thanks Thanks, bud.
Oh god.
Come back next time for more epic roasts.
I put on my perfume today. It smells like Miss Oliver.
Yeah, I smelled it.
The Big Olive.
I know. Big Olive.
She's our principal at our old middle school.
She used to be.
She used to be. Now it's Miss
I miss her.
O'Connell.
I have her on Instagram. I want to just DM
Wait, Miss
her one day.
O'Connell?
No, Miss
No, Miss
Oliver.
Oliver.
Okay, I was like, what?
Miss Oliver never followed me back, and I'm so salty.
Oh no.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Zachary.
She followed me back. She sees. I had to block her from my Instagram stories because of what I was posting.
Oh god.
Because I was posting like some like there was a scene from Suburbia I posted
Mhm.
with this one guy like beating the shit out of the other.
Isn't that like the Plants vs. Zombies game?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, Plants
Plants
vs
vs. Zombies
Zombies.
Yeah.
battle for Suburbia.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining Dylan like on a date, and he tells her what he just told us.
I probably should talk about like Plants vs. Zombies 2.
Yeah,
Like, who your favorite class is.
I bet
Shooter.
she'll be really interested.
like I
Who
want-
isn't? Come on. Like the third one was terrible. Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
They
yeah.
dropped the ball.
Oh, you play Plants vs Zombies? That's really interesting.
No, that's all I want. I feel like that's all Dylan and I want in a
A
relationship.
girl who plays Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2.
Exactly. Like
Does
I
it have
thought-
to be that specific?
The third one sucks. The first one is too old. Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2.
Even middle.
Yeah, I'm just imagining Dylan rolling up. It's like on his Tinder account or whatever. It's like his requirements. That's the only
Plants
thing.
vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2. You have to own it and you have to play it.
Yeah. I went on a date, quote unquote date, with this one girl like 3 weeks ago, and this is a fun. Should I tell this story?
Tell the story.
I have
Yeah.
one then.
Okay, so let's tell the Brenna from
Story
Iceland.
time.
So let's tell the Brenna from Iceland story first, and then we'll move into that, and then we'll bring the two stories together. So
He got fucked over twice
I got fucked over twice.
by the
yeah.
same girl.
So basically, this was January. So just to tell you about my luck, this is January
2020.
January 1st of 2020.
Yep.
Yes. And that is the most fucked up thing on the
No,
planet.
you and I had the downfall in the beginning of the year. You had Brenna, and then like 2 days later, I had David.
We're leaving these people's names in because they're assholes. Brenna and David, that is.
Exactly, but Sophia and I were at Iceland, which is like this ice skating rink, and there's this girl working like the counter where they sell like hot chocolate and food. And stuff.
I think it's important to say that none of us know how to ice skate.
None of us know how to ice skate. No, I fell, and Haley had to smack snow off my ass. It was great.
Get like a beating stick.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, we after we finished ice skating, we went to go get a hot chocolate and stuff. And there's this girl at the counter. I thought she was really cute. She was really cute. And then her name was Brenna. I don't know how old she was. She looked older. But Sophs asked her age, and she was 14. So I was like, all right. So me being me, I was like, how do I get girls to go out with me? So I wrote on a napkin. This is a thing a person did in real life. I wrote on a napkin, Zachary Aristia, 14, single, and ready to mingle. And then I put my phone number on it. And then I went up to get hot chocolate, and I ordered my hot chocolate, and when she gave it to me, I shit you not, I threw the napkin at her face. I had no idea what to do. I just threw it at her. I saw her stumbling backwards, and I ran out of there. And see, I was looking back to make sure she was okay. Sophia was looking back at one of our friends, Kevin. And we were walking towards each other.
We all had blades on too.
Yeah, we had ice skating blades on, too.
Like that guy from the vampire movie?
What vampire movie?
Blade? Like
Blade's awesome.
Oh, I was thinking...
I
I
never
was
watched
thinking,
that movie. I really want to, though.
I was thinking Batman Forever. When they get on the ice skates. You've seen Batman Forever, right?
I've only seen like 2 Batman movies.
Bro, I gotta show you Batman Forever. It's so weird. It has George Clooney in it, and it's the stupidest thing on the planet. Robin's like seduced by Poison Ivy. It's really weird. But anyway, so Sophia and I knock into each other, and we...
No, it was me and Kevin.
Oh no, it was you and
I
Kevin?
rolled my ankle.
No, it was me and you.
No, it was me. No, what happened was, it was me and Kevin. I grabbed onto Kevin. I rolled my ankle. I fell. Kevin fell down with me. You came over with your hot chocolate, came to pick us up. You fell and spilled the hot chocolate everywhere while
Yeah.
everybody was staring at us.
More accurate, yes. And then we were 5 feet away from this girl who just threw a napkin.
And she's just staring.
She's just staring.
You're on your knees, like, trying to clean it up.
Yeah, but my ass was facing towards her, so she texted me back later because of my thick cake.
A little bit of window shopping is okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Jordy got handsy.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god.
But so we were texting a little bit, and she was like, I was gonna ask her. We were flirting. You can tell when she was flirting with you. And so she was like, "Hey, what grade are you in?" And I said, "I'm in 8th grade." And she was in 9th grade. And she was like, "I'm not completely comfortable dating an 8th grader." I'm like, "Oh, okay. Have a nice day, I guess." And she was like, "Sweet." And she was like, "Do you want my